Hello my friends, today I have a video on Halo 3 ODST. I'm pretty much only making this because of the Helldivers collab that's happening in a few days. It's probably already happened by the time the video's out, so I thought why not make a video on probably one of the best Halo games that's ever come out. And yeah, I actually really want to make this video, so that's what we're going to do today. Heads up, at the time of me currently recording this right now, it's actually my 19th birthday, so I thought I'd just throw that out there because why not? I'm going to try and go over most aspects of the game and kind of look over them and sort of review them and talk about them. Before we get started, I'd just like to say, I'd like to hit 500 subscribers before Doom the Dark Ages first DLC comes out, so if anyone would like to subscribe, I'd really appreciate that. And without further ado, let's get into it. The game has a very solid opening. We get put into a drop pod and we're dropped straight into New Mombasa. It's a very exciting, very fun opening. It sets up the game pretty well and it sets us up very good for what happens next. The ship goes to slip space, scattering the entire team across the city. We as the rookie get knocked out and wake up 6 hours later and we are all alone. We break out of our drop pod, land on the ground and take a second to look around. You feel cold, you feel frightened, and most importantly, you feel isolated, alone. The city of New Mombasa is very scary a lot of the time. It's very dark, even with the visor turned on. There's a lot of enemy patrols around the area. There's even some unique dialogue every now and then.
Hold the creature still! Place the charge before I lose my grip.
There's a lot of dead bodies around the city. There's a lot of Marines, a lot of brutes, even a lot of elites. You even see bits of the space elevator that blew up in the third mission. It adds to that feeling that there was a battle here at some point, a pretty big battle. We even investigate and find clues leading to what happened, which we investigate in the next mission. All these small details, like the Covenant hieroglyphics, the human writing on the walls, the abandoned cars, the dark and desolate indoors, it leads to a very strong sense of alien invasion. Despite the initial spookiness of the city, New Mombasa is actually quite beautiful at night and very serene. You're just walking around the city and listening to the music. It's actually quite nice. Very big departure from the game set during the day, where it's very bombastic and very war and very violent. And speaking of violence, let's talk about the gameplay. So, on the terms of the gameplay, while you do feel weaker than a Spartan, for example, I wouldn't say that you feel like an ODST or feel like an unaugmented human being. For some reason, they got rid of dual wielding, but they kept in the ability to pick up a fucking turret and solo a wraith with it. But for some reason, being able to dual wield two pistols, that's out of the realm of possibilities, but you can still pick up a turret, solo wraiths with it, and you can still hijack wraiths, by the way. You can still get on a wraith and beat it to death. I don't know why they went with this. I think maybe they just wanted to keep the sort of gameplay loop of what Halo is like, but without dual wielding. I don't know, it's very strange. I think they should have kept dual wielding, but removed some of these other gameplay mechanics. Another really dumb thing is that apparently the silenced weapons don't have any silencing buff. I don't even have to explain why that's really stupid. A lot of this game's aesthetic was put on the stealthy, sort of, noir sort of aesthetic, but there's actually no way to be stealthy with these weapons. I don't know, it's just missed potential. Although, with these complaints aside, the gameplay experience itself is actually very good. You get a lot of help from different branches of the UNSC. You get help from Marines, military police, even a fucking alien. All the characters have different starting weapons. Romeo has a sniper rifle, Mickey has a rocket launcher. Again, Dutch is a bit silly because he has a Spartan laser, even though he's not a Spartan, but I digress. The game has really good level variety. It's really good. You fight across New Mombasa City during the day and during the night. You go to a zoo. you go to an Oni facility, you go on top of skyscrapers, you go underground into city maintenance tunnels, you even go to a highway. It's very good. It's pretty damn good. And on the topic of pretty damn good, let's now talk about the story. The game is a very character-focused story, so we'll start with that. First we have Buck, aka Gunny.
What can I say? It was a hell of a night.
He's one of the most likable characters in the game. He's the group leader, everyone looks up to him, and everyone respects him. While he may act like a hard ass a lot of the time, he really does care about his squad and their well-being, and that's shown a lot throughout the game. He's clearly seen some pretty fucked up shit, but he's still managed to keep up a pretty upbeat and pretty likable personality, which is pretty impressive. He's clearly a no man left behind kind of guy, and that's shown clearly through Romeo. He's clearly very annoyed with Romeo throughout most of the game, but when Romeo gets injured and injured badly, he assures Romeo that he'll be fine, calms him down, and helps him. He is awesome. He's also played by Nathan Fillion, which is, again, fucking awesome. Next we have Dutch. Dutch is a pretty cool dude. Aside from telling Romeo to shut the fuck up all the time, he's pretty nice to everyone in his squad, and he clearly does care for them. He's very nice to the rookie at the start of the game, and he's shown to have a pretty good friendship with Mickey throughout the rest of the game. Dutch is a very welcome addition to the cast.
Amen.
Next we have Mickey. Now, aside from being a secret insurrectionist, there's a bit of book lore for you. He's kind of cool in this game, although he doesn't really do that much. He's the demolitions expert of Alpha 9, and he kind of just blows a lot of stuff up. He has a friendship with Dutch, but he's not, like, that interesting. I mean, he can fly a fucking Phantom, but that's really all he has.
You want to do this? Be my guest.
Next, we have Romeo. Now, I don't really like Romeo that much. He's a little weird.
Dunno, Mickey. I wasn't looking at her gear.
At least at the start of the game. He gets a lot better at in the middle and the end of the game. But at the start of the game, he's just weird, man. I'm sorry. I don't really know how much I like him. He does get injured in the game, and that helps his character a lot. But I don't know. There's better characters, honestly. He is a sniper, though, and that's pretty cool.
Wake up, Buttercup.
Next, we have Veronica Dare, aka Buck's quote-unquote girlfriend. She is awesome. She's a complete girl boss. She doesn't take shit from anyone. She does work for Oni, which kind of sucks. At the start of the game, she expresses a desire to stay purely professional with Buck, but at the end of the game, she does admit that she does actually really love him, which is nice to see that she's not, like, consumed by Oni or whatever, and that she still does have feelings for Buck. You never play as her in the game, which actually really fucking sucks, but she's an awesome character. Next, we have Virgil. Now, aside from being the cutest fucking thing ever to exist, Virgil is actually very important. He's a traitor to the Covenant and has a lot of information on them that can help the UNSC win the war. He helps us a lot during the game. He gives us directions in New Mombasa, he gives us shields. He also watches us via cameras throughout the game. He's fucking awesome. I love Virgil. And finally, we have the Rookie. Now, the Rookie doesn't actually have any character towards him. His personality is the personality that we imprint upon him when we play as him. I don't have much to say on the Rookie. He does his job as a silent protagonist very well, and that's all I have to say on him. The plot is very simple. It's A plot and B plot. A plot being escape New Mombasa City, and B plot being find Virgil and then escape New Mombasa City. It's not the most complex or interesting plot. It's definitely no Red Dead 2, but it serves its purpose, and it makes up for it with emphasizing the characters. So I'll probably make a video at a later point talking about the Firefight. As for this video, I just want to focus on the campaign, and such a damn good campaign it is, dude. I'd say it's probably top 3 best Halo campaigns, along with Halo 2 and probably Halo 3. I haven't really ranked the Halo campaigns. Maybe I'll make a video ranking the Halo campaigns, but we'll see. The game isn't perfect, no game is, and there are a few legitimate flaws with this game. Like I said earlier, you don't really feel like an ODST, you kind of just feel like a weaker Spartan. There's also the stealth situation. There's also a pretty bad story contradiction. In the second mission, you see dead elites, but the Great Schism didn't happen until like a while after when the second mission takes place. So, I don't know, it's a bit of a contradiction, but it's not that big a deal. I think if they ever remaster or remake the game, if they iron out these sort of flaws, I think the game would be, like, near perfect. But with that being said, the game is still amazing regardless. So, yeah, that's all I really have for this video. I'd really appreciate if anyone would subscribe and like. I spent like 2 weeks on this video, so I'd appreciate it if anyone would show any support. So, with that being said, that's all I have for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.
What can I say? It was a hell of a night.